Everybody, I got on my mask and everything. I'm gonna take this mask off. I was out and about, got my hand sanitizer and everything else. We are live now. I'm sorry that I'm late because I was at the PO box because someone purchased me a gift. They sent me a gift. Let me see what they sent me. They sent me a gift. What? Okay. They sent me Stranded on Death Row. All right. They sent me an autobiography of Danny Boy Stewart. Okay. They sent me that. So shout out to that producer that sent me that. So we're going live. Okay. We're live. Oh, now we're going live. We're live. Make sure you all thumbs up the video. Okay. And share this live. So my first topic is going to be pray for T.S. Madison and her family. She came out and she tested positive for the virus, C-19, and she came out and she said it to her followers. So we want to pray. And she announced that her mother did not get the shot, the vaccine. She is fully vaccinated. Okay. But her mom did not get it, and she got the virus from her brother. So just pray. But I want to say this on this topic. People, go get the vaccine. Get it. If you're not going to get it, wear your mask. Continue to wear your mask. Don't be doing all this traveling. Don't be in all these spaces. Social distance, but go get it. Go get it. So hearing this didn't make me feel good because it's really something how, when T.S. Madison travels and she do all of this Hollywood work, she have to get mandatory testing. She get tested. And when you go around your family, that standard is not there. You don't get randomly tested when you're around family members, which we should automatically go get regularly tested. Make sure that we encourage our loved ones to get it. I just got off the phone with my mother. I said, Mama, did you get the vaccine? No, I didn't get it because it's not FDA approved. I said, hold it. Pfizer is FDA approved. They just approved it. Oh, when did this happen? About a couple of days ago. So go get it because I want to see you at Thanksgiving. I want to eat some Thanksgiving turkey. I want to eat me some dressing. But I'm not going to eat me any of that if you're not vaccinated because I ain't coming. Make sure everybody get the shot. So anyway, I'm encouraging people around me because in my personal life, I go to work, they make it mandatory that you have the vaccine. All the residents there, 100% are fully vaccinated. 99% of the staff is fully vaccinated. And so I don't go out to clubs. I do not go out to anything. If you see me traveling somewhere, it's because it's a business trip, right? So because it's a virus out and I'm fully vaccinated. So I still walk around as though that I'm not vaccinated, but I'm fully vaccinated. I still take my time. I still wear my mask. I still have my hand sanitizer. I don't have nobody in my apartment. And anyway, like all of my family and pretty much friends, they live in Chicago. So I'm pretty good. So, but what I want to say to you all, please encourage your loved ones to get it. Please protect yourself. And I'm going to keep saying it, right, on my channel. Now, when T.S. Madison announced this, I was hurt, right? Because I don't like to see no one go through this, but thank God she's not on the ventilator. Thank God she's not up there hooked up on oxygen. So it's a good thing. So that's a good thing that she's feeling that she will be going live. I think she said in a couple of days. So that's a good thing because it could be worse. You could be hooked up on tubes and all type of stuff. And I'm praying for Miss Mary because she's up in age. So get this, get the vaccine. Encourage your loved ones to get it. And people, listen to your doctors. A lot of these folks I just be asked. I said, Did you talk to your primary care physician? Now, I saw this on this channel. I saw this on this Google. They say, who is they? Did you talk to your doctor? Is these people that you're listening to scientists, that they went to school to become a scientist? Do you have people do you listen to your primary care physician if you know what I'm saying, concerning this matter? Or who are you getting your information from? Who are you getting your information from? So that's what I want to say when it comes into this stuff. So I'm encouraging people to get it. All right. So that's how I want to say. All right, moving right along. How are we gonna say this? Now, TashaK and TashaK was on Milan Christopher Bingo Live, and I had the pleasure of watching that Bingo Live last night. And they were dragging Jason Lee. Milan was like, well, he dealing with young boys, he dealing with underage boys, and then he kept saying the age, and he dealing with babies. And I'm like, and he said, well, he deal with 18 and 19-year-old. That ain't no baby. An 18, 19-year-old is an adult. Is an adult. So don't be saying that Jason Lee dealing with babies underage and they 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 years old. What do a 40-year-old want an 18, 19, whatever their reason is? If they two consenting adults, it is legal in the United States. It is legal. If you want to be with an 18, a 19, a 20-year-old, a 21-year-old, it is legal. You may say, why you at 44 want somebody at 18 or 19 or 20, but it's legal. The problem that I have with Milan Christopher is that he's in the LGBT community, and you spreading a lie to your followers that Jason Lee like underage guys. And then you say it was an 18, a 19, a 20. That's not underage. And I said, I wish I was on that panel. I wish that they would have put me up on that panel. I would have dragged the hell out of Milan Christopher because you lied. All right? You may be upset at Jason. And see, let me tell you why he's upset with Jason. Can I say it? How many likes we got in the comments? Moderators, how many likes we doing? Let me know how many likes we doing. Get us some likes up in here. Hold up. Let me tell you why Milan Christopher is upset with Jason Lee. It's because Milan Christopher do not have a relationship with Cardi B. Milan Christopher do not have the impact in Hollywood. Milan Christopher is not being called to be and host a show with T.S. Madison on Zeus. That's why he's upset and mad at Jason. Because he don't have the shows, he's not getting the opportunities like Jason Lee is getting. So what did Milan Christopher do? He go and get TashaK. Now, TashaK ain't never been on Bingo Live. She never shouted nobody out on Bingo Live. She never made a mistake to hit a Bingo Live. I didn't even think that the woman had Bingo Live downloaded. So they bring TashaK on there. This is a cisgendered woman in front of a gay man spewing a lie about another man that is gay, saying that he likes children, underage guys, and the age that he dated, 18, 19, 20. That's not underage. Anyway, saying this in front of this cisgender woman. And I'm like, that's not underage. We have to stop putting that on people that is not doing that. Now, for the people that is involved in that, call it out. Make sure you have your evidence. They need to be charged. But if they're not doing it on Bingo, you don't have evidence, you just mad impressed because you ain't on Zeus. You just mad impressed because you not on Love and Hip Hop no more. Don't come out here and put that on Jason Lee. And if he is doing that, why the heck would you take the information to Bingo and not the police? not the cops, not the LAPD. If somebody is involved with somebody that is underage, shouldn't you take that information to the cops? Why are we taking the information to Bingo? Bingo is not law enforcement. That's a social media app. If you think that this man is committing a felony, go to the cops. But you can't go to the cops because it ain't true. Because it's against the law to make a false police report against somebody. So you can't go to the cops. So you call TashaK on your platform to spew your lies. TashaK ain't a detective. She's not Officer Tasha. She is a gossip blogger. So if you know somebody that's dealing with somebody underage, don't go to a blogger, go to the authorities. Go to Special Victims Unit. So they bring that on there. And my question is, why are you pressed about Jason? Let me tell you again. Jason have a lot of contacts with Hollywood. Now, I don't know if the man owned his house. Let me break this down to y'all. I'm not saying that Jason Lee is innocent and that he's a saint. But if you gonna come out there and say that he dealing with underage, you better make sure you got the evidence and the proof, and you better make sure you're going to the cops. But don't get on that damn platform and say he dealing with an 18, a 19, a 20, a 21, a 22. Them ain't babies. 18, 19, 20, 21 is legal adults. That's legal. That is legal. Now, if you want to talk about that, if Jason, do he own his house and all, it was another thing they said on the show. It's another thing they said on the show. They said, this is Milan. Mind you, he didn't get an invitation to Jason Lee's birthday party. Send this live to Jason Lee. Send it to him. He didn't get an invitation to Jason Lee's birthday party. So Milan get up there and say, well, somebody at the party said that Jason Lee smelled like piss. I'm listening to this. And I said, why don't you bring that friend that was at Jason Lee's birthday party so he could confirm that Jason Lee smelled like piss? I don't think that Jason P, as they want to call him, Jason Lee, will get up on a platform and get at an event with Cardi, with Rihanna, with all these celebrities smelling like piss. Ain't nowhere in the world that Jason Lee would be at his party smelling like piss. Nowhere in the world. I said, Milan, you just saying that because you didn't get an invitation. I respect Milan if he would have said, man, I didn't get an invitation. Now, we already understand why TashaK come at Jason. Tasha ain't mad that she didn't get an invitation. Tasha and Jason have a mutual beef. Jason came at TashaK. Not only did he come at TashaK, Jason came for TashaK baby. So I can understand why Tasha can drag Jason Lee and why she drag him, because mutually, Jason and Tasha got a mutual beef. They both was throwing shots. With Milan, it's come from him that Jason is making money on Bingo and that he don't want Jason on Bingo and that he don't have the impact and the influence of a Jason Lee. That's why Milan is upset. That's why Milan is upset. And I'm just want to keep it real. For all the people that keep saying 18 is not grown, it is grown. That is the legal age. 18 is legal. You cannot go to the cops because you mad your daughter is dating a 40-something years old and she 18. Let me break this down. R. Kelly is at trial. So his lawyer kept saying, yeah, these young girls. The judge was like, she's not a girl. She's 21. Oh, I'm talking about 2 years ago. Ma'am, 2 years ago, she's not a girl. That's not a girl. That's a woman. That's a woman. Come on. You can't put that on him. If an 18-year-old woman or man want to be with a 40-some years old, that's their prerogative. That's their prerogative. If they're two consenting adults, that is their prerogative. That is their prerogative. It is the legal age. Legal, legal, legal. I'm going to get a t-shirt. Legal. You can't put that on Jason. Now, mind you, me and Jason Lee don't see eye to eye. But I refuse to put something on that brother that is not true. I'm a commentator. Now, I'm not going to do that and put it to that narrative because people already think people that is gay is predator. They already think that. Some people think that about gay. So I'm not going to put that on a gay person without any evidence or proof. Without any evidence or proof. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that because I'm mad because I didn't get an invitation to the birthday party. No. Jason didn't. I'm not taking up for Jason because he's Jason Lee. I'm taking up because it is morally right for me to take up for Jason because a lie was put on him. I'm sorry that I'm yelling. I'm so sorry that I'm yelling. But I have to yell to get my point across. $18 is legal. Y'all still stuck on that. It is legal. Listen. So I was saying it about that and having that conversation, you guys. And I heard that live, and I wanted to hit the link. I was going to go live on YouTube last night, but I was upset. So I decided to wait today to talk about this subject, to break the subject down. And have that conversation. And for all the people that are saying to me, Wiley, an 18-year-old can't drink. That ain't the conversation, boo-boo. The conversation is, can an 18-year-old date, D-A-T-E, a man that is 40-something years old? That's the conversation. We're not talking about, can an 18-year-old go to the bar? The topic is do they have the legal consent to be with somebody that is 40-something years old? That's the conversation. That's the topic. Not can they drink. That ain't the topic. We ain't talking can we go to a bar. Of course you cannot go to a bar with an 18-year-old in the United States because the legal age to drink is 21. We talking about can an 18-year-old be with a 40-something-year-old? That is the conversation. That is what we're talking about. Now, do y'all agree with that? Morally all day. You can feel morally like that. It's a lot of things that I think that morally it don't make sense. I don't like to see women with red, blue, purple hair all the way down to their ass. I think that's against my morals. But that woman can wear all type of stuff. I don't think that women should wear long nails if you gotta wash. How can you wash your ass with long nails? I think that's against my morals. I think that's morally wrong that you got them long ass nails and you gotta shit. How in the world can you wash your ass with them long ass nails? But is it legal for you to have on them long ass nails? Yes. Yes, it is legal. Can you go out there wearing all that red, blue, purple hair that is not your hair, that you got a glue on it? Yes, you can do that. But I think it's against my morals. But can I go to that woman and say, morally, I don't think you should be wearing false eyelashes? If you don't have long hair, you shouldn't be going to the Korean store, getting all that extra hair and wearing all 3 coats of makeup. But that's your right because you can do that. You can do that. It may be against my morals, but it's your right. We're not having a moral conversation. We were saying what was legal. I'm sorry. Now, Jason Lee didn't invite me to the party. I didn't get an invitation. I'm not on Jason Lee payroll. So don't nobody come at Wiley on Jason Lee payroll. I'm not on this payroll, right? I didn't sign an NDA with Jason. I'm just giving up my opinion about what I heard last night. Okay? We were talking about what was legal, and it triggered me. It really, really triggered me. So I had to come out here and give a thing and bring it down. That's what I got to do. So I heard that last night. They used Tasha, a cisgender woman. You a man. You have to bring in a woman to help you argue with another man. What kind of man are you, Milan, that you got to call a woman, a cisgender woman, to do your battle for Jason? And you supposed to be buff, got muscles, got a 6-pack. You supposed to be this amazing rapper, but you got to call a woman to fight your battles. You got to call a woman to argue for your point. This is between 2 men. But yet, you can't handle the fire of Jason, so you got to call a cisgender woman. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. And she got to go over there and defend you before she go live. Because you can't handle it. I'm just saying. Okay. So, woo, man, I'm telling y'all. We have to have that conversation. And I have to bring that about. And we have to talk about this because it was a conversation. And with this conversation, I want you all to hear me because I don't want people to be putting that on somebody and saying, well, he's dealing with an 18 and 19-year-old. That's not illegal. It may be, according to your principles, immoral because you feel that an 18 and a 19-year-old shouldn't be with a 40-something-year-old. That may be that just may be how you feel, right? And you have a right to feel. But it's not illegal to do that. That's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about here. Okay? Good gosha. I had to bring that up today. Now, speaking about my eye in my clothes, I was looking at the price. It's about $6,000-$7,000 to get my eye fixed. And I said, should I put out this GoFundMe for my eye to get my eye fixed? And people were saying, don't get your eye fixed. Don't get your eye fixed. I said, I want to get it fixed, right? And do real good. Get my eye fixed. Don't get it fixed. Some say get it fixed. Good God Almighty, she got her ass all up in my face. Now she shouldn't have did. Don't put your ass on my glass, on my window. That woman came up, got pink hair, literally had her ass all up on my glass or my window. That don't make no sense. Anyway, so they said get your eye fixed. But then I was looking, because I don't have the money to get it fixed, but it's unique to have the eye. You know what I'm saying? Will my commentary change? Will I still be funny if I get my eye fixed? I don't understand that woman put her ass on my window. I don't understand that. I don't know if she's trying to holler, but don't just be putting your ass up on the screen like that. It's hot. It's hot. Don't putting your ass up on the window like that. If you want to holler, nudge at me. How you doing? Hey, how you doing? How you doing? Are you available to go out for some lunch? Then we can go out for some lunch. We can go to McDonald's and get a sweetie meal. We can go out to McDonald's for a sweetie meal and get a burger. But don't just put your ass up on my window like that. Cause that ain't nice. Anyway. So they were saying, get your eye fixed. So I don't know if it would hit my commentary. Would I get more popularity if I get my eye fixed? So I don't know. So, but we will have the GoFundMe account out, and I'm just gonna see who gonna donate. If we get to $6,000, I get my eye fixed. I live stream it and everything, do a whole thing. Okay, and everything like that. So I'm gonna get my eye fixed. I think it would be great. That's great to get my eye fixed. I ain't said I want to get a BBW or a BBL or a boobs job. I said I want to get my eye fixed. That's what I said. Okay, so I'm gonna put it on there. I'm gonna send Jason the link because I showed defended his ass on this show. I'm gonna send him a link. I'm gonna send Armand the link. I'm gonna send Tasha the link. I'm gonna definitely gonna send Dr. Larry Reed the link. I'm gonna send the donate on there. They all said something about my eye except Tasha. I'm gonna send it all to them to donate. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna definitely do that to get that eye fixed. Anyway, okay. Because y'all still dragging me. You look at y'all just dragging me up in there. I'm gonna be real handsome with the optics. Anyway, so that's just how I feel. So we having this conversation and stuff like that. I want to say thank you to the producers. Thank you to the moderators. Moderators, if you're in the house, say hey. Shout out to them. We have the best moderators in the business. I'm talking about shout out to the best moderators in the biz. They are the best. They run the chat. They don't play no games. Y'all, they run the chat show. Shout out to Deborah. I see D Vlogs up in the house. I see Bright Star up in the house. I love the moderators. I can't wait to see y'all in person. Amazing. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna get my eye fixed. What the problem? It's my eye. Okay. Shout out to Jason Lee. Hold up. Somebody said Jason Lee is watching. Okay. Shout out to Jason Lee. Okay. Shout out to Jason Lee. I hope that he's watching. I just had a conversation and stuff like that. And of course, tonight, if you all want to call in to give your opinion tonight, we're going to open up the phone lines for you, and you. And so you can give a conversation for it. Okay. Thank you. Also, we're going to have an announcement of the date when we're gonna be in Vegas, so y'all can book your flight and hotel. I will give y'all that tonight as well. So be on the lookout for that date tonight. And also, we're gonna go live. So if you definitely want to call in and give your opinion about the subjects, y'all can definitely do that. And y'all could definitely do that tonight because we got a whole lot of stuff to talk about. But I had to sit in my car. That is paid off. And I had to bring up that topic because I had to talk about that last night. Now I'm not upset with Sister Tasha. Because she have a mutual thing with Jason. Mutually, they go back and forth. And if you know the history of Tasha and Jason, you understand it's very comical. But she's always going to stand up for herself as well as her family. So I ain't coming at that because that you should do that. If somebody coming at you, you come back for him. But I was really coming at Milan because I didn't like what he said. And I had to come out here and defend that, right? Definitely. So I'm definitely going to do that for that. So we just want to say thank y'all so very much for tuning in. I'm going to go and give me a burger and some French fries because I am like hungry right now. Definitely gonna give me some burger and French fries. Do they still have the sweetie meal? Sweetie is just everything. Okay. And I had a lady last night. She said, Wiley, stop speaking in fake tongues. And I said this. See, this is the problem that I have with people. Stop. This is what I want. Oh my gosh. Stop trying to speak for God and you speak so negative. God is gonna strike you down. God is gonna strike you with lightning. Stop speaking like that because you upset with my tongue. It's my tongue. Hashanah, glory. You don't know the relationship that I have with God. So how dare you come in the comments saying God gonna strike you down with lightning? Because I'm speaking in a tongue. But yet y'all be paying tithing to a preacher that speak in tongue, that's cheating on his wife and eating somebody yoni or getting screwed by the deacon, and they speaking in unknown tongue, and you out shouting and giving your hard-earned money and giving the food ministry some of your food stamps, but yet you ain't gonna come to your pastor saying you speaking in false tongue or fake tongue. Get somewhere and sit down with that. Don't worry about my tongue as long as my tongue ain't going down your puss or your pee. You don't know the relationship that I have with the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You don't know the relationship that I have with the Lord. You don't know it. You so spiritual, but yet you be watching YouTubers drag celebrities. You so spiritual, but you logging in on YouTube watching folks drag Cardi B and you watching and laughing. Gonna come at me. No, I ain't on my lunch break. I'm off today. I told them people I have a doctor's appointment. So they gave me the day off. I'll be resuming my duties on the weekend. Because the lunch break been over. I ain't on my lunch. Usually if you see me on my lunch, I be in my scrubs. I be on my scrubs. I be in the scrubs. But I ain't on my scrub. I ain't in the scrubs. So I earned my day. I was working hard. Let me tell you. I had drunk me a Red Bull and I was in that sweat just doing everybody work. Now, mind you, I'm on orientation. Come on, somebody. Meaning that I'm a new employee. I'm on orientation. I'm in there doing people's showers, changing, making sure they good. You'd have thought I was a full-time employee that been there for years. I'm here taking people out on a smoke break, whatever. They said, man, you working hard. This your second day? I said, yeah, because work needs to be done, because I refuse to see a car light go off and I walk past that car light. If it ain't my because I said, since there's something going, I'm going to change that person. Why not? Ain't no way. I said, hey, if you a CNA, I worked in plenty facilities. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm going to do my job. Because that make the time, that make the time go by fast when you working. One thing about when you working that make the time go by slow, when you ain't doing it. When you ain't doing it, the time go by slow. But when you get up in there and you start working and answering call lights and showering and feeding, the time go by so fast. It go by so fast. That's okay? It go by super fast. Before you know it, 2 o'clock is here. And once 2 o'clock get here, I'm off the clock. Don't bother me. One of the nurses that came up to me, oh, Mr. Wiley, can you ask, I said I'm off the clock. It's 2 o'clock. I got to go. Because I done worked my ass off for these 8 hours. I got to go. Whatever ain't done, it's on the next shift. They need to come on in and get to work. When 2 o'clock comes, you're supposed to come in and keep it going. I got to go at 2 o'clock. I done worked my ass off, so I got to go. It's 2. Okay? But, that's how it works. I do that so the time go by fast. I'm telling you. And I help the nurse. I do what I do. You know what I'm saying? I go there and I work. That's what you got to do. That's what I do. That's the type of work that I do. I wear masks and diapers change and all that. I do that. So that's why it don't bother me in my clothes to wear masks. That's what, because I've always had to wear masks, especially if somebody is on isolation. You have to put on your gown. You have to wear masks. You have to wear gloves. So it doesn't bother me. You know what I'm saying? Most places that you work, they're short. They're short of staff. And I work, see, the difference with me is that I'm working in pain. Let me break that down. My leg be hurting me. It be so much painful. Like I be walking with a limp, but I have to do what I have to do and I have to work. If you don't have that pain and lazy, I look at you funny. Because if I'm working in pain and you just sitting down there lazy, something wrong. Something wrong. I be in there limping, working. Hard work. If you a nurse, CNA, med aid, this is hard work. Baby, you work for that money. When I leave out that nursing home, I work for every dime they pay me. I work for that. It's hard work. You got to deal with people's attitudes. You got to deal with people probably cussing you out. You got to deal with people bad because you're dealing with a whole bunch of personalities. It is hard work. That's why when I get the phone call, it don't bother me if you cuss me out. That don't bother me. Because I'm in an environment that I may get cussed out and dragged. Because you had a bad day. I get cussed out not all the time, but sometimes you'll deal with somebody that have a good day, and then the next day, you the scum of the earth. Because you're working, and what I've learned working in healthcare, that these are these people's homes. One day you at home, and now you got to be in a facility, and someone have to change your change you and do all that. That's difficult. So sometimes we have to put ourselves in their shoes. But I'm totally for paying CNAs 19, 20, $21 an hour, because CNAs do a lot of work. That's all I'm saying, people. You know what I'm saying? And I would do more, more doubles, but physically I can't do it. So they said, "Can you do a double?" I said, "Physically I can't do a double, and it's by the grace of God I can do the 8 hours. So I can't do a double and everything, because physically my leg I just can't do a double. It's like too much. But I just do the 8 hours, and I come and do my YouTube and talk to y'all and on my lunch break and all that good stuff until I give me a sit down job and all that. I'm in school right now. So anybody say, "Well, why don't you change your career?" I'm in school right now for criminal justice, for my bachelor's. I'm in school right now. I have an A plus. So that's exactly what I'm doing right now. I'm in school right now. I'm in school right now. So yeah, thank you. So that's what I'm doing right now. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. The CNAs do more physical work. Absolutely. Especially in nurse homes, the nurses. Absolutely. Okay. Oh, California. Oh, yeah, that's California. Yeah. Thank you. All right. Let's see y'all in here. That's what I do. That's what I do. So anybody say, "Oh, Wiley, you see that?" Listen, it's a good starter career, and sometimes it's a good career that you can make a lot of money on there as well. You know what I'm saying? It's just it's a lot of physically demanding work that I can't really do the physically demanding work. That's why I'm trying to, transition out of it and do all that type of stuff. That's why I'm working really hard on YouTube and all that good stuff. So that's why I'm doing it, because it's very physically demanding work. But I would love for a CNA to be attentive like I'm attentive, to make sure I'm showering, make sure my teeth is clean, make sure I'm putting on clean clothes, make sure I'm being changed, make sure I'm getting the barrier cream so I won't develop a pressure sore. If I do develop a pressure sore, or what y'all call a bed sore, make sure they're turning me. Make sure they cleaning me. Make sure, you know what I'm saying? Make sure they answer the call. Like, so my prayer, if I do have to get help, that I have somebody that's making sure that I'm clean and smelling good and taken care of great. That's, so yeah, that's the work that I do. Absolutely. Okay. All right. That's the work that I do. All right. I wanted to do travel CNA, but like I said, some of those places, it'd be a lot of people you got to take care of. It's a lot of people that you have to take care of in these places. So with that being, yeah, it's just like physically I can't do it. So that's why I'm trying to transition out of that work. But this the thing. I got a little problem. If you standing in the doorway and a call light is going off, don't point at me to hit that call light. If you a med aid, you giving the medicine to the residents in that room, you should answer that light before you go and call the CNA to help. Don't just stand in the door. Can you answer it? Lady, you right there, standing right there. You answer it. You answer it. Because most of the time they're going to be calling because they want their medicine. Anyway. Anyway. Yes. There is travel CNAs that work in facilities and everything like that. I was going to do that, but again, some of the places, it's a lot of work that you're doing, and it's so demanding, right? And so I'm trying to transition. If I could do it, I would do travel and CNA. Okay. Absolutely. I had one nurse who was standing there and almost let a patient fall out of bed. Instead of helping her, she turned on the light. That's what I'm saying. Don't turn on the light. Help. And I'll let them know. I'm like, is something wrong with your hands? Because the last in-service we did, that it's everybody's responsibility to answer a call like that. It ain't just on the CNAs, professionally. So answer the light. That's what I'm saying. You know, help out. Because, you know, CNAs, we have it hard, especially if you taking care of 20-some people. That's a lot of work. Taking care of 20-some people. 20-some people. So put some respect on my career. Yes, most places like to dump on travelers, and I have some friends that does that because you are traveling CNA because they mad because they make more money. This is the thing that I have with places that want to hire travel CNAs. If you pay your regular staff what you would hire an agency, you won't have a problem having an agency come in your building. That don't make sense. If you have the budget, let me say this and I'm going to go. I'm going to go because I get real pissed when I talk about healthcare stuff. But if you can pay a traveling CNA to come up in that place, making all this quadruple than the regular staff, why don't you pay your regular staff what you would pay agency, and you won't have a problem of people calling off. You won't have a problem of people not working. You will have people in there. You will have a waiting list to work at your facility. That's common fucking sense. If you start paying CNAs at your nursing homes $16, $17, $18 an hour, you will have to worry about training new staff every day. You will have to beg and plead staff to work at your facility. That's common sense. Start paying them $18, $19, $20 an hour. I guarantee you, you will have a happy staff. Speaking on CNAs. That's the problem. They don't want me having that conversation. I cannot wait to speak on this on a public platform other than YouTube, because I speak about it on YouTube, but like go to an event and speak on that, I'm going to go in. It's something in my clothes. I gotta go. In about 2 more minutes, I'm getting up out of here. 2-3 more minutes. They were talking about unemployment. Oh my gosh, people are just living on unemployment. Do you know why? When I was on unemployment, that was the most motherfucking money I have ever made. On unemployment, when they had that extra $600, I never had checks coming in like that unless my black ass did doubles and triples. So that's the why people were staying on unemployment, because they were making more money on unemployment than they was doing on a regular hourly job. Because they never made extra $600 and all that type of, they never was making that type of money. Come on. Like this issue is so much common sense. When I had to go because my leg and I was tripping and falling, they put me on unemployment. That was the most money I ever made. I said, hell, keep me on this forever and ever. This is some good ass money. When I was working, my ass had to do 15 doubles, 16 doubles, working at all these places to get the money that I was making on unemployment. That's why people wanted to stay on unemployment. They didn't want to stay on unemployment because they lazy, because they was making more money than their regular 9 to 5. That's the problem. Don't be sitting there asking me, oh, why the people, they on unemployment, they don't want to come back to work because y'all ain't paying nothing. It's a lot of work. It is super sad when unemployment is more than having a job. And then these politicians get up there, they do all that crazy talk. They know the answer, like, be honest, be real. pay people more money. And then listen, I'm not going to go into that. Listen, thank y'all so very much. Make sure y'all go and check this video out. We're going to go back live later on today because I can really go in. Make sure y'all leave a comment. I know y'all gonna drag my ass because y'all gonna be talking about 18 ain't legal and all that, and I'm gonna be dragging you two in the comments. We definitely gonna have a for that. Yeah. So thank y'all so very much. Our Cash App $ Marquise Wiley 28. Thank y'all so very much. Special shout out to this producer that purchased me this book. I'm going to read that because I know I love to read. Thank you so much to that producer. I was at the post office and I picked it up. Thank you so very much for that. Also, too, we I'm going to make some announcements tonight. I purchased some shirts. If you have any issues with Teespring, please email me and say that, you know, if you didn't get your item for Teespring, so I can email them too. Get some merchandise. I had to buy me some more shirts and stuff because I can't fit I can't fit a large. I had to give me a 2XL shirt. So I had got me some more merchandise. So make sure y'all go get our merchandise. We got new merch that are coming, and go on and check that out. I hope I entertain your ass while you was at work. I hope I entertain y'all while y'all was whatever y'all was at. It was really, really good. I know I'm probably gonna get dragged. It's okay. It's my job. I am a commentator. I'm a commentator, and I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna go ahead on and give my comments. Okay. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do my commentary and everything like that. I know people may get mad at Wiley because Wiley give his all. Because Wiley got my. I listen. I'm gonna talk to my folks because one thing before anybody came over here to the Wiley show, it was the producers that was here for Wiley. It was the producers that was here for Wiley. The producers, the one that helped Wiley get a car. This car that I got right here. Hold on, let me see if I can turn this around. Hold on 1 second. Can I do this? It was the producers. Okay, hold on. It was the producers for this thing. The producers did that. The producers did for this Sion that I got. The producers helped me with that down payment. So I thank the producers. And we paid it off. We paid it off. Now, I'm not running around going to get me no new car and trying to keep over the Joneses. I said I make sure I get my oil change. I make sure I do this and everything. Like, I paid that car off. When them producers came through for me, we did a GoFundMe. They raised the 1,000. I made the deposit. This was about three years ago. Did that and I paid it off. And I paid it off early. Because and I thank y'all for doing that. So the producers, they give over here. And I thank the producers for the love, for the support. We paid the payments. And they calling me right now. Do you want to get a new car? I said, no, thank you. I told Mr. What was his name? Mr. Bernard. He called me. I said, how you doing, Mr. Bernard? He said, yes, well, do you want to come in and get you a new car? I said, no, I don't want to come and get, and you giving it for free? You so funny. I said, excuse me? Only time I'm coming up there to get that car if it's for free. Give it to me for free? Brand new for free? I ain't coming. I'm not coming. I'm not about to go get me another car note. Absolutely not. Not right now. Now, when I make it and get the money that I'm getting, I'm getting and stuff like that. When I make the money and all that, then you'll see me get a BMW or a Jaguar or Escalade. What's the new car? I don't even know. I'm not big on cars. Get it expensive. You know what I'm saying? Give you a expensive ride. Then you'll see me with all that. But until then, I'm not doing that. Absolutely not. I don't know. You ain't gonna see you do. I don't have it like that. I don't try to keep up with people like that. No, I'm working on my credit. No. Because I learned that when you have low credit or bad credit, you pay extra for stuff. Stuff 3, 4, 5 times extra. That's why before you try to get cars and try to get stuff, you're going to be paying for it 3 times over. We have to get good credit. So that's what I'm working on. My credit. I'm working on that. Hey, Shondo. So I can get me a house. Okay? So I have some equity. You better come on. So I can sit on there and probably get the equity out, get another property, get an investment, rental property, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I'm working on my credit. And I said I refuse to continue to have low credit, bad credit. And then I got to pay for stuff 4, 5 times, 6 times over. 30% APR rate because you got bad credit. I'm tired of that. Having bad credit, getting that because of my credit. I got goals. There's one thing that I can tell people. I tell people now, make sure you have good credit. Good credit will have you going far in this country. Good credit is something. When you get credit cards, do not get credit cards and don't pay your credit cards. Don't get stuff and don't pay for it. That's what I'm saying. So thank y'all so very much for tuning in to the Wiley Show. God bless you. Our cash app is $ Marquise Wiley 28. Thank y'all so very much for those that are going to purchase a t-shirt. We have our PayPal link, and you can do that as well. Thank y'all so very much. I can sit on here and talk to y'all forever. Okay, so I'm going to save some of this energy and talk to y'all tonight. Okay? And watch the replay. Leave us a comment, and we'll talk to y'all soon. Peace.